Welcome to Tommy's Reptiles, a channel dedicated to all things reptiles, where I create content showing my pet reptiles, reptiles in the wild, and my reptile DIY projects. For the past few months, I've been having the same dream.
Tortoise? Huh?
I've been getting weird cravings. I've been eating an endless supply of lettuce. And I've been trying to figure out why for the past few weeks I've been doing this. Then it came to me and everything finally made sense. I wanted a new pet tortoise. My new baby tortoise just arrived. Let's get it out of the box as quick as possible to see how it's doing. I got this tortoise from Naughty Lass Ponds and Critters. There's the receipt. Let's remove this top piece of styrofoam. There's my new baby elongated tortoise. Let's make sure it arrived safe and sound. This little tortoise is awake and alert. I'm going to fill up this dish so the tortoise can take a nice soak and hydrate. I'm going to remove the tortoise from the deli cup and give it a closer look, just to make sure everything's okay. What a stunning little tortoise. The Latin name for the elongated tortoise is Indotestudo elongata, not to be mistaken with
a medulla oblongata.
These tortoises are native to a large span of Southeast Asia, and they can get up to about 14 inches long. Their diet is mostly veggies, but they can have some fruit and a little bit of protein. This little tortoise's name is Cucumber. I don't know if it's a male or female yet, but we're gonna call it Cuke for short. Little Cucumber here is about 6 months old. Anytime I get any new pet reptiles, I give it a very thorough inspection. This little tortoise looks perfectly healthy, so let's give it a soak. Cucumber's probably thirsty after the long trip. While Cucumber has a drink, I'm going to place some food on its little eating rock. It looks like this tortoise had a nice drink. Now let's see if it wants anything to eat. I'm offering this tortoise some red leaf lettuce. Eating right off the bat, such a great sign. Great job, Cucumber. Now I'm going to place this tortoise in this temporary tank while I set up its main enclosure. But let's see if this tortoise continues to eat before I start. Cucumber went right back to eating. I'm getting the sense that Cucumber wants to be left alone to eat in peace. So let's go start setting up the enclosure. This is a Sunmax enclosure made by Advinci. Let's slap it together real quick. You'll see you pretty much just snap the entire enclosure together. Everything just slides or snaps in place. And then at the end, you can tighten it with a little screwdriver-like tool. This piece I'm adding right now is the bottom part of the sliding glass door's tracks. Now it's time to start adding the support beams. Next, you just simply slide the panels in the grooves. Here's the top to the enclosure. This thing's very sturdy and has wider holes than a normal screen, so UV could pass through it, but I'm going to put my UV on the bottom part, as you'll see in a minute. The main structure is already complete. Look how easy that was. So I'm going to use this little screwdriver tightener thing. It also comes with gloves, a couple little other things. I don't know what those are. A lock and key and doorknobs, not using those. And then silicone, not using those because it's for a tortoise. But it's awesome. They provide all those options. Once it's complete, you just go around to every little screw and tighten it up. It also comes with this side panel that has a wire pass through, which I actually need to use. So I'm going to swap that out real quick and let's add the lights. This is a UVB light for the tortoise. I'm just using zip ties to secure it. Next, I'm adding a 75-watt basking bulb. I'm also going to hang it using zip ties. All right, we got the lights on. Now let's add the substrate. I'm just gonna add some forest floor cypress mulch because elongated tortoises are primarily forest-dwelling tortoises. Next, I'm going to add this stone so the tortoise can eat off of it to make sure its beak doesn't overgrow. And this will be the perfect little tortoise cave. Can't forget a nice little shallow water dish so the tortoise can get a drink or soak whenever it wants. I'm going to add some more red leaf lettuce so the tortoise can continue to eat in its new enclosure. The time has come to add cucumber into his or her new enclosure. Here you go, little cuke. Let's see how cucumber's appetite is. Going right towards the food, just what I like to see. I should probably tell you guys that I kept this enclosure nice and simple for now because I just want to make sure everything for this tortoise is perfect. But in the future, I'll be adding other things like real plants so it can more closely mimic its habitat in the wild. And in the future, when this tortoise is much bigger, it will be living outside in my backyard. All right, let's try to hand feed little cucumber here. This little tortoise is a tank, and it's going to be my future lawnmower. I knew I wanted a tortoise for quite some time, and I wasn't really sure on what species to get, and I've pretty much done a couple years of research to figure out which one I want. And the elongated tortoise is the perfect tortoise for me. They're called elongated tortoises because when they're full grown, they have a long shell versus like a circular shell, and it looks pretty cool. Let's slide the doors in and let little cucumber here settle in to its new home. Thanks for watching Tommy's Reptiles.